Let's go over the yen pairs. So we'll start off with GJ. In terms of buys, the buys remain the exact same. Monday, it's a tech-driven market, so maybe even the lows could deliver. That's something I'm definitely not interested in one bit. In terms of sells, so since it is a tech-driven market and there's a weak level on the 38, yes, it is possible for it to make the move off there. It's also possible to make the move off the 50 level. So, but for me, I would rather play it safe. I'm not interested in jumping in these types of trades early into the week. But because I'd never do it, if that's something you take, then you have to take it every single time. You can take the 38 with the 50 as a backup. You can take the 50 after a breach of the 38, or for me, it's the 61 plus very weak break retest, and it's something that I'm only interested in with timing or alignment. My stats do tell me that in a tech driven market, I do tend to miss because it might make the move from the 30 or the 50, 38 or the 50. I'm not interested. I'd rather wait towards the end of the week when it's easier to understand the narrative. But again, it's a tech driven market, so it's definitely something if you see alignment with it, so it's worth a shot. Past that, I'm not interested on this key level. I'm rather interested in a breach to then take this level, especially if it's coming up aggressively and there's no reaction here, to take this with the take profit on the break retest of this wick. And then past that, the highs, I would ideally want timing or alignment, but depending on the price action and if it breaches the levels before, it's something that could be considered without timing or alignment. And then after that is just this break retest, which is miles away for now. And yeah, these are the zones for GJ. In terms of UJ, we've got this zone, preferably after a breach of this. So I, I wouldn't want something like this to occur. I would prefer something like this. And it is around 200 odd pips away. Remember, we do have quite a bit of dollar news Tuesday, Wednesday, so if there is news, then I might even pass out on this, depending on what the news comes out at and where we are. But if that is the case, if we're close and the news is a lot out of expectations, then potentially want a breach to then just take this level, which I'm much more comfortable doing, because if we do go up there, we're already up 250 pips and the odds of profit taking are high to work in our favor. And worst case scenario, imagine if this is the first trade you take, if it doesn't work, the backup, the odds of that delivering are stupidly high. Alternatively, if we do get a weak dollar, now there are probably zones in here. I'm not too keen on plotting them or taking them because it's a bit aggressive for me. I'd rather just pass out on a potential trade which could fuck me sideways. Now this blue zone is a maybe for alignment, just to keep an eye out, but I'm only interested on this level with timing or alignment. If not, I'm interested on the EMAs potentially with the 38 with timing or alignment, or this zone. So this is something I'll update. We'll see how the dollar plays out throughout the week. And finally, in terms of EJ, now this is a zone that I would use for potential alignment on GJ, especially early into the week. If we see something on, let me go into the low time frame, maybe even the 50, so let's just say if there's a breach of the 38 and EJ's on the 50 fib with GJ on a level in a tech market, that is a very possible trade. If not, if they're not on match, I'd wait if they do match on the 61, which is also a break retest. And then past these, so these two trades, this is only a potential for alignment for GJ early into the week if they do align in that tech Monday. So Monday's tech driven, but again, do keep an eye out on safe haven flows. If there is escalations in Ukraine, Russia, it would start a risk off driven move and money into yen, so the yen pairs go down. So do keep an eye out on that. And then past that, this is a solid level for potential alignment as well.